live stream we did was ended due to a crash, but this one is kind of special because we are going to do a lot of optimizations and we are going to complete the fuel thing all the way up to the plastics factory. So what we need to do is this line, which was like air cargo line, we need to manage the line, and I actually removed the connection which was over this oil well thingy where there was a airport. I deleted that. I showed you that on the last live stream, and now what we have is let me check again. By the way, give me a minute. Yeah. So yeah, what we need to do is actually take simple. The line is simple. It is from taking Helston. It is taking normal oil, like the refined oil, and putting it on the Helston West. It is simple, and it can do better. So we need to actually, yeah, we don't have any vehicles at all over there, and what we can do is actually configure this one and add a hangar so that we can buy some vehicles like a depot. It is only 55,000. That is fine. And over here what we can do is buy some vehicles, and this time we should be careful because the line is long, the train line is kind of long, but what we need to do is have less what do we say, have less cost upkeep and more profits. So this is kind of good, but we have got some new cargo wagons, okay, and these can go all the way up to 120 kilometer per hour, having a capacity of 15, and we should use a locomotive that can pull that speed. This is a highly powerful. This is 3000 kilowatt, but we don't need that much powerful. We can use this one, otherwise we can use 120. This one 120. This is kind of good. 1600. This is 1800. Okay, 75, 90, 120, 120, but the 1600 kilowatt power is not kind of good, and I think this is the locomotive we are going to use, and this so another thing is we need to keep a look at capacity and also the length of the chain. It is already 30 meters, so we have to keep it under 320. So we need to look at what we get before 320. So is 326, we can manage 326. 315 capacity, we can actually go with 300 capacity, 120 kilometers per hour. That is amazing. And but before that, what if I make it a red one? Red one looks good. What if I make it a yellow one? Yellow looks kind of okayish. Green also looks good, but the blue doesn't look good. Okay, I don't think so. So actually buy this 28 million for this one, and it needs to go on line 1, and I need to rename the line 1, that is passenger cargo train, we can say cargo train. Okay, this can be c dot c dot oil to r dot oil, defined oil in Helston. Okay, or we can rename it to be uh, goods production line. Okay, that's fine, and by this I guess it will help, but the color of the chain I don't like that much. So what is happening? So this one, can I change it to all the way red? Red is kind of fine. It's just the chain should be rolling. Okay, so that's done, and what we need to do right now is put some vehicles. So what is the capacity, what is the thing? So it can produce up to 200 or might be 400, I don't know. For now it can produce up to 200, so we should actually manage some vehicles and buy some vehicles actually. And what is the best cargo thingy? 10 it 14, so buy one and put it on the on this line, and actually let's see. Are these only let me check all or cargo wise? These can actually carry fuel, I guess, because like normally oil, I guess, because they have. What am I doing, man? They are not taking anything at all. Do I need to manage the line again? No, that is kept very kindly. So I was looking at the rate, by the way. So I should double it, double it, double it. 155 is not fine. 186 and 217 is amazing. Okay. So there is a train, but the train hasn't come yet, or has it done? No, it is its first thingy, and we need to actually keep an eye on this train and manage vehicles and duplicate. So this needs to stop, I guess, or stop unless and until this loads, the second one loads and goes away. So yes, it is kind of slow, the train is. Stop. So that train is loading it with 152 and both can go right now. Both are leaving from their respective stations, and like we can take a journey in this because it's a cool little ride. You can see it's amazing bridge, by the way. And wow, that was fast, by the way. So we can keep a good amount of frequency and rate over here. Like you can see, there's nothing stored over here, but the line's frequency is kind of 4 minutes, and 4 minutes 882 is amazing. But do we have that capacity over there? No, we don't have that capacity over here, but we do definitely have. Okay, 100. And can I change it to manage line and keep a full load? Yeah, I can do that. And to do this, what we can do is actually add another one of this, and I will delete one, so don't worry about that. I will delete old okay, so this is not lining up actually very nicely, and hmm, or else what we can do is put it over here. Okay, obviously it is not connected to this, and what we can do is simply put a street like this. Okay, so now both of them are connected to this one. Okay, that way we have a capacity of 800 plus, and we need to connect this one. I need to delete oil fill that is not used. Sedgefield, by the way, I haven't visited Sedgefield and Thaxted in a long time. Sedgefield needs goods. Okay, that's kind of fine. Clacton on Sea, is it getting any goods, by the way? It's getting 47 out of 107. That is good. That is very good. And we have Helston thingy over here. By the way, Helston is totally connected to Northampton, and man, we can actually, like, what do we say that we can actually connect it to all the way over here, the food or the fuel thing. Okay, we can do that, or what we can do is basically add a airport, and from over here we can supply it to either Thaxted or maybe Sedgefield, or wherever it needs to have a, what do we say that, um, goods demand. Okay, so we can supply to them. And we don't have a lot of towns. I guess it would have been cool if there was a town over at this side, but it's fine for now. This is kind of getting what it needs. The production is going up, but still there's a uh, lack of refined oil, and you can see there's a lot of things coming in, but it is not getting what it needs to have. And for this line, what is the rate? It is 808, and another train is coming in with the full capacity, I guess. Yeah, so they can carry only and only 600. That is a big issue right now. I think we should actually have another train. Yeah, I think we should have another train which can carry, but the rate would go very high. You can see it makes balance 7 million, and it goes all the way up to the topmost thingy. Crude oil to refined oil, GPL, oil production line, OPL. We can make it OPL also. We should make that OPL, right? Oil production line. But these all look the same, and the color should be like blue. Okay. So yeah, everything is fine, guys. So basically what we need to do is I need Helston to grow, because Helston have a lot more capacity to grow. It is not connected to anywhere else, and now I look at this, I think Northampton needs to connect to Helston, and the as most of the people do, they actually tear apart the city and bring the train line between the city, and I think that's what I am going to do also. Okay, let me pause the game. And yeah, Northampton is growing. Like you can see, Northampton is getting both the food and fuel, and it is kind of one of the biggest things we have right now. Like if we see by the size, not Wales is the smallest, but Streatham, Thaxted, Newmarket, so Northampton is kind of there, but it can go grow, and Streatham is like amazingly good, man, amazingly good. Newmarket looks good, looks bigger, but it is not getting either tools, not the amount of bricks it needs. You can see Braintree, which we connected like last episode or something, it is already 2400 connections itself, and not only that, it is actually connected with 100 sorry 85 of its food actually. Okay, by the way, where are the bricks going from Newmarket? Okay, and why is that no bricks? Before doing anything else, let me first check where are the bricks actually going away, man, because Newmarket is having its own. Where is it? Yeah, okay, over here. I guess I have done something wrong over here. Yes, I have done something wrong over this side. Sorry, it is highly laggy, and so why is there a lot of bricks? I don't understand. Bricks. Check. So planks to Newmarket station, tools in Newmarket. Okay, manage the line. Oh, that's why. tools to new market needs to have only tools loaded, and at over here tools unloaded, no bricks. Okay guys, no bricks, and that's why they have been lost. And over here we, what, oh, now I understand what's the issue. We don't have a bricks line connection. So this line, this is bricks to new market, is coming and going to this place, which is of no use. Instead of that, you should go to over here. Okay, over here you can load upon bricks, and over this side you can unload the bricks as you wish. Okay, that's how it's done, bro. And are there vehicles or not? I don't actually think. Yeah, no, no, there's the vehicles. That's good, that's sorted. I guess I have sometimes, like, I did that thing, but after that I just forgot to do something else also. And new market is huge. New market gets a lot of emissions, but it is huge and it can grow huge, so that's fine. Now it's time for the Northampton thing to grow a little bit bigger, and to do that we need to actually delete a lot of things. And yeah, I have not done this kind of thing ever, but we have money and we should actually invest that. We should actually use that to do something good. And instead of making a whole new platform, like, we can actually configure this one to be a huge long platform. But do I need to do that? I don't think so. I need to have a very dedicated platform on that side and this side. So what I need to do is actually delete this one and delete this one and delete this one also, and I guess delete this one, maybe. No, no, that, keep that one. And before I do something else, I need to flatten this whole area to make sure that it is, what is happening, man? Okay, that's done. And for this, what we need is a cargo through station, sorry, not cargo, a passenger terminus, not a passenger through station. And we need 320 meters high speed. I think maybe 3 tracks or maybe 4 tracks wider, because yeah, we need this one. And I am going to put this one, like, maybe over here. Yeah, over here. And for this to be connected, what I need to do is have a good old road like this. Okay, and the building over here, I don't like this one. It is like very small. You guys also can see that I don't like this small building, so I think I should change this one, because I think, yeah, we should configure this one. And obviously we can't do this from this side. We need to actually delete this road and then configure this one, and cargo buildings, passenger buildings, and delete this one. Oh, we have multiple buildings. Okay, I can't put this one. I can put it over here, by the way. And I will start at the most middle and over here, and put all the buildings that it can support. Okay, then again put a building like this. Oh, no, 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 not like that. Actually, put this building, then put this building, then put again this building, then again put this building, then put this one, then again put this kind of buildings. Okay, and over this side also the same thing I need to repeat, and that would be a side building, a main building, again a side building, again a side building, again a main building, and again a side building. Okay, over this side I don't think, over that side I don't think anything we need is very much necessary. What we can do at last is put some connections like this over at this place, and convert this whole thing. Okay, we can't do that because we don't have a main cargo building, that's the reason. So what we can do is put a cargo building over here, We don't have platforms also, that's the issue. And to do that we have train lines coming from that side. We need to make those train lines actually go onto that platform. And I need to configure these actually. So just the platform at the last end, because we are getting fuels. We're getting the fuel from what do we say, the airport, and that is being brought via the rail lines. Sorry, not the rail lines, the railroads. Sorry, not the railroads, the trucks. Okay, it is being brought via trucks. And yeah, I think that is fine. Okay, that's done. And now what we need to do is put a big old road, and for that road to work, yeah, confirm destruction now. Why the hell these actually ask? Ugh, fucking laggy. Okay, what is happening? Why can't I go further? Okay, okay. I think that's fine. So what we need to do is we can do like this. Okay, it is very good, it is very fine. And after this what we can do is put a amazingly built 30-meter long, this kind of thing. So this will help, I guess. I don't know it will help or not, but make it two side. Maybe will it support two platforms on the on that side? I guess yeah, it supports, man. Yeah, that's good. And over this side what we can do, instead of that, what we can do, actually delete that one. Okay, delete these roads. What we can do is oh no, not that one actually. And over that this side actually no tram tracks, length is 30 50. It is fine, it is fine, whatever it is. And what we can do is reverse that, is 1 and 2. So what we can do, we can put like this and it will work. Okay, because we are having two different kind of deliveries coming over here. And we can actually upgrade that, but I think yeah, I think we should upgrade this one, because the cargo is always eradicating itself out. So yeah, that's done. And the major thing is those side of the things need to connect it to these left kind of things. So we need to have a very good bridge over this side. And the bridge can be, yes, okay. So I guess the bridge can actually start at this place. And not like this, but not like this, man. Okay, so the bridge should actually start at this place. And I need to update the game actually. So yeah, like this. And okay, I think it is a very sharp done, but it is how it's done. Simple. And this is the road having a small connection over here, but I want that road to come over this side and connect with this road with yeah, maybe bus lanes and tram lanes, whatever. And yeah, it needs to have bus and tram lanes, because we are using a lot of bus and trams. Not bus and trams, but we are using the things. Okay, that's fine. It is good. It is actually earlier this was like a 50 kilometers per hour. Okay, we can upgrade them. Okay, that's fine. That's done. And what else do we need to do? It needs to be connected, right? That's fine. And actually we can have an path which actually we don't use actually that much, because like these kind of situations doesn't happen at all. So we can have like a side entrances, like on these side entrances. Okay, so this will help a lot. We can have roofs, but we don't need roofs. Okay, we can have okay, that's done. Or and let's see what happens, man. So need to connect all of these lines in a particular way to the correct platform, correct station. Everything needs to be connected very accurately to the food line. At first we need to sort out this food line, because this is also coming onto the same platform that other trains are coming onto. And what I think is we can separate these out, because they look amazing. That is fine, that is amazing, but this train line is not making money in a long time. I have seen this. I need to change that. Okay, it is gone. This side needs to be gone as well. There's a train, by the way, and the train will go back. Okay, now the train won't go back. I need to sell this train and delete this line actually. So yeah, up to this part it is fine. After that, what we need to do is bring this, okay, and keep it flat, not like that flat, and no, not like that. This is kind of flat actually, and I guess that's fine. Okay, so now what we need to do is okay, it is not curving that much, but I need to make it a curve. This only 87. That is not good. That is not good. It's a high tight curve. So what? By the way, it is left one, right? I need to take this right one track. This forest, man. This forest should be over that side. There's a lot of trees. Why is there a forest? I don't like that actually. We should actually delete this one and actually use. Actually, we should have a bridge, by the way, over here, because it is the very main road to Streatham and Newmarket. So I don't think we should actually use yet. And over here also I'm kind of noticing a lot of curvy. Without any reason there are curvy roads, and I guess after seeing all of this, if someone is like, man, you should do some highways at least. Yeah, I might do highway episodes, man. Highway episodes are cool. That is fine. And these tracks needs to go away. My mom has made me something and given me, but I need to eat that. So yeah, 301 it is fine, and listen again, come back down. Yeah, that's still now it is fine, and over here it should come back down to the earth. These all should actually meet at this point. Yeah, that's cool. That's very, very cool. Okay, that's perfect. And after that, what we need to do is connect. Where is this, by the way? The left one to the leftmost, and I can connect it straight. That is amazing, I guess. And the right one, to the right one. Okay, and this one can go actually to this one, and this one can actually go to this one. That's amazing. That's amazingly done. And what we need to do is everything is fine, everything is great, and we need to have some upgradation and auto save. Okay, it gone? I don't know, man. It's again lagging. Okay, please, please, please help me, please. Transfer fever, help me. And over here, I don't know, is there lines going? Yeah, there is a line which is going, but it is a passenger line, so it's of no problems or no worries at least. And because cargo have a lot of vehicles as compared to passenger lines, so yeah, that's why. And why am I upgrading these all? Because I might change the whole system of these food lines, because food lines need to be electric right now, because this train which is going to Northampton basically is going inside the town, and which I don't think should be better than having a electric train go, because the less emission you can create, the more growth you can achieve in a town and transport fever at least. So yeah, that's why, that's the fundamental thingy you should do. And yeah, that satisfying. I'm not going to bother that much, but we can do that. That's not a very big issue. My eyes are going on that side only. Okay, that's fine. We can do that later after this one also. I think after this one we will go to Stratham and do whatever we can, and we need to put a lot of signals, man, a lot of signals. But before that, just have some cross-sectional things over here. Still, I am not liking this town that much, but I'm sure this town will make us proud, because whenever I come to Northampton, I just get a club's name, I guess, Northampton. There is something related to sports which is in this city. So I want this much flat. Can it give me this much flat? I don't know. It is not giving me the satisfaction I need over here, but yeah, man, that's cool. Like you can see all this place over here. We can actually paint this one out with some asphalt linings, like this one maybe. No, not this one. I think this one is kind of good. Not like this much huge, but okay. You guys understand what I'm trying to do over here, but it's not working. The most simple thing which we can do over here is have some trees, because trees always hide the crime, and city building games especially. So yeah, let's do this thingy over here. We have done the cross sections, and we need to put a lot of signals to the train, which is coming from this side needs to wait. The train coming from this side needs to wait. Okay, that's done. That's cool. And yeah, I guess yeah, that's it. And we have sorry, yeah, we have that thing, and we don't have anything else going across this way. We can have some signals in the way, and no, not like that, not like that. So the signal should go that way and that way. Each signal costs 3000, by the way. It's good that we can make a hell lot of money in this game, otherwise it would have been difficult. We should actually play sometimes in hard difficulty also. So it's done. After this we need to go all the way up to Helston, and Helston needs to have a terminus station. And where is this, by the way? Passenger terminus station, I guess. Yeah. And please help yourself. And this one will also be a 4-track platform. And why I'm doing this, because we will need a lot of platform tracks. uh, I am using this, two for the cargo and two for the, what do we say, two platforms for the cargo, two platforms for the what do we say, two for the passengers, fucking passengers. And before that, I actually want to upgrade this one, configure this one, and it doesn't have that much to do, but have a big passenger building like this one in the middle of all drama. I don't think it is lining up correctly. Yeah, it is not. Yeah, it is not lining up at all. So this thing frustrates me a lot. But what can we do? We can't do anything. Will this line up? No, this also doesn't line up. So I think we need another platform over this side. And having that cargo platform, I guess, will do the justice. Maybe, who knows? Man, what I deleted by the way. Oh, the roof. I deleted the roof, and this is kind of the thing. Why is it not deleting? Yeah, now it is working. So actually, we don't need that as only decoration. Some of the guys might be thinking that do we need to put a cargo main building? We don't need to put a cargo main building. It's only the work of the platforms, and that's all. Because it is functionality and that is only decoration. Okay, you guys need to understand that, and it is done. We have a cargo thing over here, and what we can do right now is simply put up a connection. And what I will do is combine this. We will have these ones, and yeah, I can do like this, or what we can do is put it like this, and yeah, this will be amazing, I guess. I don't only guess, I am sure. And it is Helston Annex, I guess. Let me delete post. Yeah, it is Helston Halt actually, and we will put some cargo thingy over here, and cargo would be long. Passengers can be long as well, but cargo will be much longer. So this is fine. This is amazing. We can have another entrance or exit over this side. It is amazing. Again, we can have another over here, and this can connect it. This can be connected all the way over, not like this side, but maybe this side, I guess. Yeah, this does have multiple connections. That is very good, and it is on its own, so it is amazing. And we can have some tracks right now. I didn't had a plan of all these, man. So we need to actually cross this over and go this way. So better we should start on that side instead of coming on this side. So at first I need to have some platform for uh, sorry, the trains, the lines for passengers only. So taking a straight bit out, and after this, okay, it is colliding with the uh, what can we do actually? So Helston is over there, and we can take a simple bridge over this side, and yeah, we can do that very well. Trying to take it as straight as possible, and I am not able to do it correctly. Man, it's sometimes frustrating as hell. Oh man, it is so huge. Okay, so it is actually getting up a lot, and then it is actually getting down a lot. Actually, these kind of bridges exist, do exist, and I will just up it a little bit. Okay, 2 million, fine, it is fine. And I want to cross this one, this bridge, so that's why I was actually doing that, and it is still not happening. So I need to have this bridge as heighted as possible. And can I actually go all the way over this side? Yeah, for this height we can go, and we can actually even join over this. No, it won't. So it will join, but it's so slow, I don't know. But yeah, I think it is for better goods, because you can see it is so, like, it is so near to the catenaries of this bridge, and we don't need, like, it is still touching, somewhat touching, but I think it is fine, like not touching at all. Yeah, no, it is not touching. Oh man, it is so realistic. It's amazingly realistic, and it is a shorter journey, and it is a cargo platform, right? And for the cargo thing, there's no choice. What can we do? Okay, that's done totally. It is fine, and over here we can make a switch thingy. Okay, it's done. The train coming from that side needs to stop. Okay, and put some signals in the way. I don't like actually this part of the map that much. I don't enjoy doing a lot of stuffs in this part, and I guess we should have done it in a different way actually. Instead of connecting, this one can be actually a cargo line, and what we can do is actually have some tracks like this, and these can actually connect to this very amazingly. I don't know, like maybe these can connect, who knows. This one is kind of good to be connected. No, not this one also. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one is kind of good with this one, and this one is kind of good with this one. Okay, so we need to have a gap of two tracks in between to make a difference. Okay, that is fine. That is totally fine, I guess. Or for over here at least, I guess. Or over here. Okay, so it is not doing what we need it to do, and what is doing? It is doing what we need it to do. But over here we have a gap of two bridge. Yeah, over here it is two. Okay, that's fine. What? Okay, that's fine. And we can just delete the tracks in between. Okay, so now we have something different, and what we need to do is actually make it quadruple tracks. We can make it quadruple tracks, or else what we can do is make them totally separate, because why not? We can. If we can, why we should not be doing this? So that's why I'm making it. And over here actually change all of this thing. There's a lot of things needs to be changed, and we have this track creating a problem, so this one needs to go over here, and this one needs to come over here, and these tracks can go all the way up to over here, and these can go all the way up to here. So that way what we achieve is that, let me tell you, So that way what we achieve is that we have multiple tracks, uh, like we can, from the start we can do double trains for both the cargo and passenger as well, and that makes me so happy. I don't know what to say. Before the bridges, have some bridges. Okay, that was something bad, something bad, something bad. Yeah, why is it not what is happening? So yeah, that's done. And we need to put some signals over this side. Again issue with that. When you have quadruple tags, this is kind of the thing. Sometimes missing, sometimes not missing. That's fine. Okay, we haven't connected over this side, so we need to have some tracks connected to this one, and it is not that of a big deal. It is simple. Okay, the thing is, like, the moment it gets off from the train station, it actually goes away. We have 4 train tracks. By the way, why do we have these kind of situation? Because another thing is that we can't, this thing can't be used as a cargo station, I guess. Okay, it can be used as a passenger station, and for that thing I don't know what to do. It is not allowing us to do even a cross section thing. So it allows us up to over here. That is kind of cool. And put some signals. Okay, that's cool. And whatever. Okay, we can have some new lines. Just make it fast. I would love to make it fast. And this one comes over here. That's cool. And it will be called as Helston. So PT Newmarket, sorry, Northampton to Helston, and there will be another line which goes from all the way over here to Streatham or maybe Newmarket. And yeah, I think, yeah, going to the Streatham, and while coming back it can either stop it over here or go over the space, or even actually go to Braintree. That would be amazing, right? This needs a faster train, by the way. I don't think I will do that right now. And for the food thing, we can do it as simple as that. Is simply uh, what do we do? Is simply take a train from over here all the way up to there, and this will be uh, food to Helston with cargo train. So it should be C and T, space and enter. And what is line 1, by the way? Line 1 is nothing. Delete that. Okay, we need to have a train depot to serve all of this. And do we have one? I don't know. Maybe we do have. Don't know. I think we should actually put a train depot over this place, and buildings, and yeah, we can have a train depot at this place, and we can actually connect this. So it already goes to this track, and from this track we can actually have a connection to this track. And we have a wrong, no, we don't have a wrong, yeah, we have a wrong signaling over here. So if you go, you can see that there's both are going straight, so that's why it's wrong. I'm trying to tell you that it is fine. And what we need to do is actually coming this side, okay, not like going that side. So we can actually make these tracks go this way. Okay, that's fine. So now, ouch, it's paining like ass. So we have a lot of train lines to be served as well. So the first one I would like to do is the food line. So no, not line. Don't make lines. Go to this one. Buy vehicles, and this time I don't know what we should do actually. These are kind of good to have. And what happened? Sorry. Again, not responding. Okay, so it is kind of hard to tell what am I doing. Okay, so guys, what I was telling you. Oh, sorry. So guys, what we need to do is put some train on the food line, and we can buy some vehicles for that. And why is it not coming in a good way? So what we can do is get a good locomotive. This is also good. It is one point something, but it is not that much powerful. This is kind of powerful, and it can load and go longer. But I need a electric train, and our trains can go up to 120. That is good. We can use this one also, but it is highly costly. I think 1.16 is fine. I will go with this one, and with cargo thing I think we should use these ones. Yeah, these can carry food, and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, maybe 100 capacity is fine I think. And buy this train, and we should actually put it this into cart. Food to Helston, yeah, that's one. Again we need a multiple unit train, and I think this one is kind of fine. Shinbus name, whatever that is. And what is happening by the way? Sorry. You can buy a vehicle, this one, and we can add, because it is having a capacity of only 15. We can actually go with these ones, but these are like 450, and these are only 191 to run. 1 2 3 4 5, maybe 75 capacity. It cost us within 1 million. uh, so for a capacity of 105, it cost us 8 million. And so yeah, it would have been costlier. For a capacity of 105, we would have to purchase this of 5, and that would have cost us 10 million. And what is the running cost of this? 1.3 million. That is very good. And this one needs to go on to passenger. Haven't I named that line? I guess. Stop. Sorry. So it should be yeah, Northampton to Helston passenger train it is. And we can color the train, whatever that is. And again, we just left a very important connection over here, which is this one, which is not ready to be connected I guess. But I don't know, I have to connect it anyway. Tram track with electric, yes, it needs to be connected, and it has to be connected. And yeah, I think this is the way it is going to be. And we can have simple connections like this also. Yeah, that is fine. We can have simple connections like this also. Yeah, that's fine. We have some good old roads over here, man, which needs to be upgraded by the way. And the loops are already gone I guess. The loops are not happy what they have to go through. That's a very very long story with Northampton loops, but yeah, that's fine. So let me check the lines again. So there's a lot of lines which needs to be corrected. So Northampton loop 1, I think what I should do is look at these lines. So Northampton loop 1, it needs to be uh, again redirected again, and for that to happen I guess we should actually add stations. And let me close that. So yeah, we have two loops. Okay, one loop is going right like that way, so we should have this loop going in this way. Okay, so it goes over there. It what we should do is instead of this road like that, what we should do is we should actually configure this one and have a passenger thing. I don't know this will work or not, but still I'm going to do this. And yeah, and put some trees to hide the crime. Nobody sees that. Okay, so this will do is grain is going fine, fuel is coming from all the way. It is kind of ridiculous that how much distance the fuel line has to cover, but I'm sure we can do something better. Like we can put a train station over here which can bring the fuel, but for now it is fine. I guess it is fine. And yeah, it is good. We can have a station over this side. So just let me put a simple station of this sort and add a station after Albert, not after King's Road. uh, Add a station over this side. And for Northampton loop also, it is having some issues by the way, so Northampton loops needs to be done again. So sorry, this train is going this way, like clockwise, so it needs to be going anti-clockwise. Okay, and it will do fine I guess. Like Northampton has been connected to a lot of places since so long, and it is not growing that much I guess. That's the issue. So cargo train to food, Northampton cargo train to food. Helston is over here. Air passenger. Why is air passenger over here? I don't know. So passenger train Northampton to Helston. So Newmarket to Northampton is over here. Newmarket. So tram it is. So we have tram connections. We have train connections. We have a lot of different kind of connections. But this one, especially this one, needs to be. So this is the main tram connection thingy. So what we need to do is actually connect this one with a different way actually, like this one. Okay, this one is not going to work I guess. Oh, it worked for a bit. Yeah, over here it works, so that's fine. And is there a line? Yeah, it is. Line is a fuel. And where is this line? So it is totally corrected. So I don't know, maybe we should actually add this one or not. What we can do is actually, yeah, we can have simple line, like not even coming over here I guess. Don't need to come to Church Road. Go to over here, go to over here, and that's it. Or where is that? Why am I doing again a new line? Okay, go over that side, that is fine. And over this side, when you come to, where is Newmarket? I guess this is the Newmarket. Yeah, when you come over this side, you can either come to the passenger thingy. Why is it not showing the passenger thingy, man? Newmarket transfer. Okay, so Newmarket transfer is also some sort of problem. Newmarket transfer doesn't have a passenger thing. Why? And it's been so long, man. I don't even know. Let me check again. I didn't knew about that. So yeah, it can come. Where is it? Is it the King Road thingy? And then again add a station. Okay. So come all the way up to over here. like it comes like this way, right? Don't try to come to over here. Go to over here, over here, then come to this place, and while going back you can go away. That's fine. So there's issues, okay, need to be solved. There's a lot of issues, I'm sure. Yeah, this is not connected, this is not electrified. What happened? That's fine, right? Why sometimes these make crappy thingy? That's fine. And still there's an issue. Where is the issue? I guess I don't know, maybe over here, who knows. Oh, sorry, over here. That is town. A new market to Northampton is not working because the station is actually gone somewhere else only. So what we can do is manage the line. Sorry, manage the line. And Northampton is not like that. Northampton is like that. Okay, so train one, which is this one. No path electric. Where are you, man? By the way, we are fine. Yeah, it is fine. So it is working. That is amazing. We can have food actually coming this way, and we are having a lot of things coming this way, man. We are having food coming this way, fuel coming this way. The tram line is going in this red line, and Newmarket to Northampton. It is passenger train. What is that again? Also, okay, so it is food to Helston. The food to Helston is actually going via this way. So yeah, it is going through this platform and going to over here. And over here, we don't have any lines of any sort, so we need to actually do some buildings over here. Need a unload stop, and actually, by the way, it is connected to the almost all of the things. Actually, we don't need to do actually anything, I guess, because the food can be supplied to the place where it needs to be. That is fine. For now, it is not needed. The train can bring the food over here. That is fine. And let me check the food to thing. I would like to manage the line. It can gray. It can load anything else also. What is this? It is Helston, by the way. Unload the food. That's it. How you do it. And it needs fuel as well. So for the fuel thing, I don't know what to do. I don't know about the fuel right now. I am kind of confused. But it looks like a train highway. But it's fine. I guess it's fine. So it looks good. Sometimes it's creepy, but it is fine. So yeah, I guess it is kind of coming its way around, and Helston is actually connected to Northampton. We can delete this one. Will this? Yeah, it will give us a warning because it is being made by the game itself. So yeah, that's fine. We can't do anything, right? And it goes all the way to here. So yeah, guys, I think it is working. And let me check again. One other thing is okay, that's fine. So we just need to put some trains, and the Northampton is fine. It's doing its work. Northampton, it is not over here. King Street is actually gone, and the food is doing its job. And yeah, we are good to go. We should actually resume the game, I guess. I don't think we are lacking anywhere near. Another thing is, when we actually unlock a very new train, we can have, for example, if we in case of passengers, it is 120 kilometers per hour. It is fine. But if we unlock a train which is much more faster than that, we can have a train going all the way from Helston to maybe the Sedgefield. It can go to Sedgefield. It can go to Sedgefield, Longridge, Braintree. It can go to anywhere else on the map. And how is this doing, by the way? So yeah, they are looking good. So Braintree is having some sort of apartments, by the way. Yeah. And looking at Braintree, I think what we should do is have our headquarters being built at Braintree. Why can't I put it in a particular manner, man? Either Braintree or maybe Stratham. I don't know. I don't know Stratham a lot. Like there are some towns you know very well. For example, I don't know Stratham that well, so maybe not Stratham. I know Newmarket very well. Uh, like not well. I think Northampton is the thing where our headquarters can go. I don't know why am I doing this. And by the way, the train which is please, please give me some help. So it can be placed over here. Okay, that's fine. And yes, Northampton is becoming a hub right now, a huge hub. No cities in this whole map or ever, whichever I have played, has been teared this apart. And these are actually different trains. It is a diesel train, I guess. I don't know. It might be. It is a multiple unit, and it is not a diesel, I guess. I don't think it's a diesel. So it can take only two people out of 105, and it's a very small line. You can see that it is a very small line, and Helston is getting 570. That is very good, but it's a very small line, and like only this much. It's not good. It is definitely not good. So one thing we can do, and what I think we should do is go over here at Helston. What we can do is manage the line, and actually what we do is I was thinking of extending it up to Newmarket, because Newmarket is a big thing, and maybe the people of Helston want to go to Newmarket. Yeah, I think that's the way what we can do. Instead of this, and this train will be exchanged with this one. So while going back, you can actually stop at that, the Avenue. Okay, that's fine. 2424. Why 2424, man? Why again? But double up, double up. Whatever. So this line is need to be deleted. Vehicles in the line, I know that. And let me check this line, manage vehicles, and these needs to go to the NH Helston line, and this line needs to be deleted. Okay, and this one will be Northampton Helston, but with Newmarket attached to it. Newmarket, Northampton Helston. Okay, and the trains over here, North Market or over whatever. What I need to do is I would like to sell it, and this is having capacity of 60, I guess. I can look at that. What happens actually? If people want to move, then we can have some more. Because what will happen is more people will like to travel, and Northampton is not getting a lot of things like 55 out of 100. Okay, so it is getting something. 49, 115, and this chain line definitely sure that it is not making money. Yeah, there is no train. Okay, so did I never put a train on this? What is this, by the way? Food to Helston. Oh man, I never put a train back. No, where is it getting its food from, by the way? So Northampton is not getting its food. Yeah, that's true. Or is it? I don't think so. 55, it is getting down. 44, and it will get down. 43, yeah. There's no food at all over here. There is grain food. There are two trucks. That is fine, but we need to have a thing. Okay, this thing. I would like to check one thing. If we go to manage, so when they unload, okay, they can't do that. So when they load, they can have 50% of this thing and 50% of another thing, but when they unload, they can't have that. So the thing is, what I was thinking is, when this train comes in, the train can unload something and unload over that place also, like 50%, 50%. For example, what if I actually add this one? So can I do that? No, I can't do that. I can load it, but I can't unload. Unload at unloading thing, it is not happening. So yeah, that's fine. What we can do is, yeah, what we can do is actually make a simple road line, like normal line. For example, over from here, new line. Start from over here, and you can go all the way up to there. Okay, and this will be normal food to Helston. Or actually, I don't think it is necessary, because this chain, whatever that may be, uh, this chain manage line, and you doesn't need to go to Helston. Uh, well, actually, it doesn't need to go to Newmarket, and this chain should be over here to over here, simple, and actually not this much. Having a capacity of 26 is fine. I think modify this, and actually don't we don't need a huge thing. So simple locomotive, like the cheapest one, which can go up to 80 maybe, that will be fine for us. I think this one, yeah, this one, 90 kilometers per hour. And cargo wise, you can have simple box cars, the old ones. No, not these ones, I think these ones, or even these ones, I think. Or it is mediocre. So 39, maybe 50, or maybe 100. Yeah, I think 127 capacity, 100. And actually these cost a lot. So what does it make up to? Details. So it is 1.2 million per year, and I don't think we will even make that much amount of food in a year. I don't know, man, because it feels kind of, I don't know why, but it doesn't feel good to have multiple trains. Okay, what we can do is, again, there's a lot of stones, by the way, over here. Okay, so what I was telling is, there are two grain fields, but both of them are not used. Okay, so what we can do is actually delete them. Okay, and place them at somewhere else only. And what I think is, I'm going to place both of them about over here. Before that I need to do some terraforming. So I am doing this kind of terraforming because I need to pause actually, because I need to have dedicated fields over here. And not only over here, I think I would make another at Northampton maybe, who knows. Sorry guys. And sorry. So the production is not good, and the shipment as well as is not good, and I don't know, might be the rate. There might be the rate is perfect 400, and after this also the shipment is not good, that's why the things needs to go away. So I have deleted two of the grain fields, and I don't know what to do actually. I would like to put it back. Okay. I would like to put it back, and I have a plan in my head, and I hope that will work. I know that it might not, but still it might work, who knows. So yes, I'm going to put this field over here, and what I need to do is simply connect this one, and no, create this road. Okay. And the line this grain to food Northampton should not only stop at over here. After this it should go this place, and buildings we need one. It is still connected, man. I think yes, over here. Okay. And what it can do is, after that can come over here. What it can do is load upon grains. Okay. It can unload upon grain. Yeah, you can see it is already set up because I used to use this one earlier, and yeah, it is actually kind of helpful. And over here also at Helston, as you guys saw that I have cleared a lot of space over here, and I need to put a field of some sort. And to do that, I don't know how am I gonna do that, but I hope it works. Okay, so need a simple road, I guess. So it is not connected, by the way. So yeah, this one is now connected to this one, and it can produce at its full capacity. And now we will actually use two trains. So cargo food to Helston is going to, at Helston it is going to load upon grain, but it needs another thingy upon it. That is the issue, that it is not happening with trains, ships, or whatever, but over here it is a problem. So I don't know what kind of train do we have right now. So manage vehicles, I need to actually delete this vehicle. Let me check my vehicles, which is making most amount of money. So there is a combinational train system I have put in, like this one, the plank tools. It is sometimes making money, like you can see it is making hell lot of money sometimes, and it is not making even sometimes no money at all. So yeah, this is the thing, and what we can do is manage vehicles and replace this one with very good old locomotive, which is 3000. Maybe this one actually, one of this. And cargo wise, uh, 1 2 3 4, okay. And grain wise, 1 2 3 4. Actually I would like to take at least 200 cranes. So let me check how much long does it go if I take 200 cranes. So it is 243 meters, and for food, if I can keep it under 325, I can't. 1 2 3 4 5. So yeah, it is 260 and 308. Like 325 we can manage, I guess. No, I don't think. So we can replace this one and color it according to the train line. It doesn't look good, and whatever. And we can do the same for the train which is coming to Northampton. We don't have any food. No, we have food to Northampton, but we don't have any trains. Manage vehicles, and what we can do is buy one, and this one will be also the same locomotive. This one, and cargo will be. Uh, I think we can replace. I think we can duplicate that one, and yeah, instead of making all of this, duplicate this one, and put one into cargo food to Northampton. Okay, that's in that way. What will happen is there will be grain coming over here, and I need to put some more vehicles over here. I think duplicate them will do the job. And is there any new vehicle? I don't know, maybe there are, who knows. Cargo wise, no, there is not. So what will happen is actually uh, this place will get a lot more of things, and it is already, food to Streatham is already being served. So this will get a lot of food, and it will actually do good for us. Lot of grain, and it will produce more. So it is 80 capacity, 80 kilometers per hour, and 112 meters long. It is very small train right now, for right now, because the time we actually purchased this one was, it was one of the best. Streatham is kind of getting its food, because the rate of over here is 138, and the rate over here is 264. So yeah, it is getting a lot of food, but we can have a lot more because it is taking a lot more. So what we can do is actually change the locomotive of this one also, and put a faster locomotive, and cargo wise also we can put much more. Okay, so cargo wise, where is it by the way? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. So making this a 20 doesn't work because it is kind of long, but this will help. No electric path, I knew this will happen. That's why you are upgrading this one last time, but it's of no big deal, we can upgrade it right now also. So replace this one with what is this, add one, and so 328 doesn't help us. 314 actually is kind of fine, but it, I don't know, whatever, just replace this one. And yeah, okay, that's fine guys. And still some warning up here. Train number 2, which is train number 2 by the way? What is happening with you, man? No path electric. Why no path electric? What the crap? It is already electric, man. No path electric. Okay, go away. Food to Helston. Bring something back. Yeah, it is kind of not what I want actually. Okay, so there's a problem. There's a major problem over here. The trains are coming on the left side, but they need to actually. What is happening with this train actually? Northampton. Man, don't come to Northampton. Come to over here actually, Helston. Oh man, where is the train? Oh, hell you. Turn back and go away. Let me check. So this train is coming on the right platform. That is kind of fine for me. Or else, what we can do is make this train come on to platform number 2. Okay. So while going back, it will be faster. Northampton can come on to terminal 1, and Helston can also come to terminal number 1. So yeah, this is kind of fine, but they can only come onto the left side platform. They can't go to the right side. I don't know why. I haven't connected it somewhere, I guess. This way we can't check. I'm sure we haven't connected somewhere. It is an issue, I guess. So over here it comes to, over here it is fine. It is using both of the lines, but over here it is not using. And why is that so? Okay, so while coming, by going back, it can go away, like while coming back, whatever man, you have to do another line crossing over here. Sorry, not like that. And actually, okay, this is how it is done. And still a problem, man. Why? I don't understand this one actually. So they can come onto the right side, okay, but while going back they have to go to this one. Man, they can they can go straight away, right? Then why is the problem? I don't understand. So this have to go right side, and it is already fine over here. I need it to go to the right side. I don't know why it is not going to the right side. Or oh yes, now I understand what's the problem is. Might be here I haven't done the cross sectional thing. That might be the issue. Yes, over here there should be a double slip switch, I guess. Maybe no. Still, double slip switch doesn't help over here because this way can they can. But actually, the thing is, this kind of thing is not helping us unless and until we do it over here. Yes, now it is working. Okay, and look at the speed, man. Look at the speed. And which of the lines are losing money? I would like to see. So, food to Statham is losing money, hell lot of money. Okay. So the production is not that great. The rate is 400. Okay, so the rate needs to be 800 because we have two suppliers and nothing is being supplied. I don't know why. It is 200 or 200. It is 200 or 200. But so it is actually 400. And the rate is perfect, man. The rate is totally perfect. And it is actually producing a lot. But foods to Helston is not. Oh, it is already bringing. Yeah, this train. Again, there's a weird thing going on with this train line. I don't understand this one. Man, why you just can't come straight onto this line? And man, you took nothing. You have to load upon the food, man. Please, just don't go away. Come back. And I want this train to come straight, but I don't know why is it not doing that. And yeah, it is kind of weird. I don't know. Like this train line is not going straight. There is some issues over here. I want after Helston Annex you should actually come over this. And why you can't go straight? So yes, I don't understand why is it not actually letting me do this. Like, why? What is the problem with this amount of track? It is fine, man. Mhm. I don't understand this one. Maybe we should not have done this like this way. Actually, let me do this again. Okay, so there are three platforms they are going to, but what I need to do is simple, that is bring a line over this side. Okay, and bring a line over this side. Okay, that's done. You guys come over here, you guys come over here, just come all the way to over here and connect. Okay, that is simple as that. Just stop, just stop. Okay, I guess that will do the job, I guess. Yeah, that will do. So now what I need to do is actually manage the vehicles and duplicate this one, yes, and put train number 2 onto this line. Okay, and guys, I think it's been a very long time I have been doing it, and I'm kind of tired now. And wow, Braintree needs 85 people and the train is 27 to 40 only. Train number 2, it is okay, it have 2 more, that's fine, but it needs to have 90, actually 90 people are waiting to go to that place. And this one is amazing, man, having 3 tracks, 60 out of 60 I think. One is a vehicle, and I think double it up, 2 vehicles would do the job better. And for Braintree also I think we should have another thing. For Braintree also I think we can have another vehicle, but yeah, just do this. And Stratham to Thaxted, how is it doing? It is always full. Yeah, Thaxted to Stratham is 109, but these 2 trains are doing the job very well because they are like all the time making money. 280 capacity we have, so don't need to just uh, think about that right now. Stratham is doing very good. Braintree, I don't know how is it doing that now. Braintree is in need of food. 67 out of 103 is very good. We can increase that, by the way, but yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's doing good. Only 17 people are waiting over here, that is not good. Okay guys, I think it is what it is. And 94, it is fine. And Northampton is having 149 people who want to go to Newmarket. That is ridiculous amount of people, man. Over here also 88 people want to go to each of the places. So it is only Newmarket to okay, the trains might be at Helston. Where is the other train, by the way? Train number 2, no, it is not. The other train is actually just reaching Helston, and the other one is actually leaving the Newmarket. It is fine. Over here there's nobody. Or okay, there's an issue, by the way, and this is the last thing I do right now. After this I am going to actually end this episode or end this live stream, and the thing would be putting some what do we say, putting some vehicles, and we get amazing planes, man, amazing planes. And I'm not in a mood of again playing this, but I might have to, who knows. So yeah, I think we can make a simple line for now. Okay, okay, we actually ended up making it a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and again a new line, I would say I would make it, and this one will be Helston loop 1. This one will be Helston loop 2. Okay, for this we need vehicles, and we can either use trams or we can use whatever. I have not done that much work to actually have trams, so I think we should actually go with normal road vehicles and put maybe 5 and 5. So passenger, go to passenger, and these can be, I think, 5 by, put them onto Helston loop 1 by, again 5 of them, and put them onto Helston loop 2. Okay, whatever. So last thing which I need to do is go and check 0 frames per second sucks. So how is this line doing? It is making 21 million, and it is the most profitable line right now, man. Two trains making 21 million. It's ridiculous. And second is Thaxted to Streatham. That is great, man. That is great. And the most losing one is Food to Streatham. I overestimated this one, I guess. Just don't load everything. Just load upon. Actually, don't load anything, right? Why is it actually waiting at Newmarket sidings to load upon everything? I think, yeah, it can go. Load upon. Stop, 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 stop. Now I understand. And if it even doesn't say that, man, that is so ridiculous. I mean, I want to say that this train is not supposed to carry, what do we say, this is gondolas, this can carry grain, but we have to take food back, and this doesn't even say that you have done something wrong. And why? And we are losing money like ridiculously. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, I don't know. And that's why I was thinking, like, why the distance is like different. 310 meters, it is fine, it is 18. I can definitely say even within 5 minutes it will make hell lot of money. So Helston is getting its food. It is not getting its food, by the way. Why is it so? It is taking grains, but it is not bringing food. I don't know why the train is doing what. And yes, the aeroplanes. So we have 3 aeroplane lines. 2 of them are doing very good, uh, like these 2. And what we need to do is fuel to Northampton. Should manage vehicles and replace them with the latest one, or the cargo ones, and these have a capacity of 18, better than that, and we can replace them for 32 million. Okay, we have, I guess, unlocked long bigger airports, I guess. Who knows? Maybe yes. Yes, we have unlocked, and that will be a game changer. Okay, so Helston is growing, and we are definitely seeing people who want to go somewhere. So yeah, guys, I think it is what it is, and I don't know, still don't know why Helston is not getting its any amount of food it needs. I seriously don't know. So the train line, even if I don't connect the train line, okay, this is the ending road, right? Okay, so okay, the train actually connects over here. These buildings are not actually getting some anything, so we need to have another line which is from over here, and need to put a simple truck unload depot. Okay, so this can supply to this whole area, I guess. Maybe check. Okay, it supplies to all the whole town. So add station, this one, and this one will be food in Helston. It's done, and put some vehicles upon it, buy vehicles and cargo and food, and maybe 3 of them, I think. Food in Helston, yeah, that's one. And the train line which is not making money is definitely a food line, I'm sure. Yeah, food to Helston, it is having some issues, I'm sure. And where is it, by the way? It is not taking either grain, and it is not bringing something back, so there is some sort of issue. So it is actually definitely Okay, so it is connected, it says it is connected, but it is not shipping anything, and it is not actually putting this anything on. Wait, do I need to actually have, okay, the thing is I think I need to have a proper cargo building, I guess. Yeah, that might be the reason, I don't know. That might be the reason it was not producing. And can I configure this one? I can't do something. So whatever. The thing is, you have to load upon the grain and unload upon the food, and you have to load upon the food and unload upon the grains. Some micromanagement does it better. And where is the train, by the way? It is this one, I guess. Yeah. No, it is not this one. It is all the way up to here. Man, please go back. Please, please, please go back and load some food. I don't know if there's food for you or not, and it is still not saying any food for itself. So it have to load some at Helston at New Market. You have to load some food and unload some grains. And again the train leaves. But the good thing is that we are getting a lot of grains being stored upon over here. That is very good, and it can make some money. So these two train lines are not making money, but Streatham is not making money. I don't know why. Is it so? And because this only one food factory is supplying to a lot of places, I might have another one. Okay. So yeah, this is fine, I guess. And for this line, it can be 300. I think yeah, it is fine. I know it is fine. And consume 100. It is consuming already, and so that way we can make some money. And the third one is losing his planks. It is fine. It is sometimes making money. It is sometimes not making money, but yeah, it is fine. Okay, the most making money is this one. All the train lines are making a lot of money, and the most ridiculous is the planes and the food to Helston. I still don't get it, because something is wrong with this line. I think yeah, it is now loading upon grains, and it might load upon food as well. Okay, food to Helston is doing backup. So okay guys, right now I am going to leave it here for today.